You know, foam pads are one of the most needed products when it comes to detailing a car, especially for the paint correction, paint polishing aspect. A lot of people don't know how complex it is to make a great foam pad. I have with me here today David Patterson, the new product development manager for Lake Country, and also Jason Brennan, a technical consultant for new product development. Guys, what are we looking at here today?
This is our new SDO line, standard duty orbital. Similar foam formulations to our HDO line. We'll get into some of the more specifics to that, but SDO, standard duty orbital.
Okay, I like that. Now, there's three different colors here. Let's talk about what these pads are actually for.
Okay, blue, along the lines of our HDO lines, if you're familiar with those colors, would be the same. Blue will be a heavy polishing pad, also effective as a cutting pad. Our orange pad will be a polishing pad with a light cut, and black for your final finishing.
So one of the things I always talk to people about, because there's always questions about foam pads and people get confused on the colors. So one of the things I say is that you can do when looking at a pad, if you're unsure of what it is first to just run your hand over it. This would be for a clean new pad. And a lot of times for a cutting pad, you'll feel a sharpness there that you won't feel with like the finishing pad. Also, to try to compress it. Cutting pads will tend to be more dense, stiffer than softer finishing pads. So that's a couple ways that you out there can test and see what a pad is. But this does follow the HDO pattern. So blue is light cutting, orange is polishing, black is finishing.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes.
And
Now, go ahead, Dave.
oh, I'm sorry. The design of this is based off of the HDO also, so it still has a tapered profile and a center hole for the release of heat, or to dissipate the heat from the pad, and also for anti-roll to prevent the pad from rolling underneath the machine on long throw polishers. But it doesn't have the dual layer feature of the HDO pads. So it doesn't necessarily have the features and benefits that the HDO pad has, but it's also suitable for all types of machines at a more competitive price point.
Yeah, and I like the hole. Actually, by removing the foam there, some people may not know this, but most of the heat is generated in the center of the backing plate. So as this heat is coming down through the spindle, transferring through the backing plate, the next place it's going to go is the center of the foam pad. If you remove the foam, the heat is dissipated into the air, so it has less effect with the foam. Your foam pads are going to last longer.
Yeah, heat management is a big thing when developing pads, so even things as basic as a center hole can make a huge difference.
Yeah, some people might think that's alignment, but it's actually, you could use it for alignment on some tools, but it's more important for heat dissipation. Now, the taper is also important, you know, because kind of as you were saying, as you bring a polisher up to speed, if you had a perfectly cylinder-shaped pad, what happens is the foam tends to want to twist in. It reduces the size of the footprint, and it just makes for a horrible buffing experience. Plus, you're not going to be able to cover as much area as fast as you could. So by just a simple design, just the taper, just that taper, helps that pad to want to spread out instead of compress in. Is that correct?
Yeah, absolutely. And it's a basic 3-pad system. It's easy to use. The black pad, it works perfect on extremely soft paints or to apply your favorite wax or sealant. The orange pad is a perfect polishing pad. It finishes pretty well on a majority of vehicles that you're going to see. Almost every car that I polish in my shop gets polished with this pad as a final step, unless it is soft. And then the blue is a really universal pad. It's great for heavy polishing. It's great for ceramic clears. It's great for high solid and harder clear coats as well. But what's great about this pad line is it's almost modular, where you can add in a microfiber pad, our microfiber for heavy cutting, or our new low lint wool pads for even heavier cutting. So utilizing an easy 3-pad system for all your polishing and light cutting needs, but then getting a fiber pad for your heavy cutting.
And I don't want to go too deep, but I do want to ask, are these what you call reticulated, non-reticulated, open cell, closed cell?
These are reticulated foam, so they're all open cell. And the reason for that is because they're made for all different types of DA polishers, we want to make sure that the heat dissipation is adequate for all those different machines, but also the durability is there. So while there's a lot of advantages for closed cell foams, typically open cell or reticulated foams are a lot more durable.
Yeah, that makes them easier to clean too because, you know, the way I like to explain it when you talk about open cell, closed cell, imagine a house with windows. Okay, so the window with the glass intact would be closed cell. If you were to break out the glass and now you just have the frame, that would be open cell. And now liquids and air can pass easily in and out that cell structure. So that's open cell, closed cell. And also another thing that a lot of people may not know is open cell, the foam itself tends to be more durable. It's less likely to tear, so it'll last longer and you'll get more buffs out of it.
Yeah.
So, well, this is a nice system you guys have here. One of the things I actually like to use this for is with one-step cleaner waxes.
Yeah.
You know, because with the one-step cleaner wax, you know, you want to avoid any marring from too aggressive of a pad. And this blue pad here is actually, even though it's aggressive, it's actually still soft at the touch. And that works great for a one-step cleaner wax. Good cut, good finishing.
And great cleaning ability.
Exactly. Okay, well, for more information on the SDO line of pads and Lake Country pads, visit Autogeek.com. For more videos and how-tos like these, subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thanks, guys. It's kind of educational. I'm always willing to learn more about pads, and now I understand what the SDO is compared to the HDO.
Thanks, Mike.
Thank you. Thanks for having us.